All right, so this Zooka machine is running out of batteries at practice before my other two, and it's getting a little bit old. So I'm going to go over how to replace the Zooka batteries. It's not something that you should be afraid about. So first thing I have right here, the battery off of Amazon. Do not buy it from Zooka. There's no reason to spend that much money. It's 12 volts, 12 amp hours with the particular connectors. I'll show you that in a second. About 20 to 25 bucks. 20 bucks if you find it on sale. 25, 26 normally. First thing, take this off. That is so you don't lose this. Be careful with this, but just set it aside. Otherwise, it's going to be a little funky when you set it on its side. Now, there's nothing really other than these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Those 9 screws or so. Maybe I miscounted. That's all you need to take off. So let me do that. And they're just a regular Phillips screwdriver. And then I'll kind of show you removing it. All right, all of them are out. So I'm going to dump out the screws. The key thing in this part, really, shake them free and just have them fall out. The key thing here is to not actually force anything because there's like plastic posts. But you'll notice that when you try this, that it's still kind of like clamped into place. It's going to be hard holding the camera, but it kind of like pops free and you feel like you're going to break something. So just kind of gently remove it. And my advice here is don't force anything if it's not feeling right, because those plastic posts do break off. No, that's not going to work. So you're going to get the dirty carpet. You heard that little pop right there? I kind of popped it off, and that's not going to feel good. You're like, I don't want to break anything. So there's a little piece that came off. We're going to be careful with that. So that piece goes right there. It's part of this attachment. So this is where you find out that there's no special battery. It's just the same cheap old 12 volts, 12 amp hour batteries that you find anywhere generically. So there's 2 little attachments there. These are the type of connectors that you need, so you can just kind of slide those off. And there's a little bit more that you need to be careful of. So let me show you that. All right, so that's out. The key thing here is, as I mentioned, like these right here, these break off. These right here, these right here, these break off. So that's why you need to be a little bit careful when you're doing it. You can see all those plastic posts. This is not like a Jugs or a Hack Attack machine. You need to baby it a little bit. And the other thing is that wires here get pinched. And you don't want to really have to replace any of these wires or anything like that, because the whole thing will just kind of go chaotic-y. Now I'm just going to pause and open that up and put in the battery. There's the new battery installed. Just make sure that the wires are not like getting pinched down in this area. And that's pretty much it. You do it in reverse order. Sometimes on some of the machines, especially if yours is a little bit older, sometimes this whole assembly or something comes off. So you might actually see that assembly when you open it up still kind of attached to this piece, because these plastic parts break a lot, as I mentioned. This would be a good time to sand this down with a coarse sandpaper so it doesn't slip on the stand. So if you have that recoil thing going on, especially if it's not at a steep angle doing fly balls, you want to sand this down while you have the opportunity. I'm going to do that. But then you just put it on basically in reverse. So this thing can sometimes come out. So just make sure you lose it, kind of memorize the orientation of that piece there. And then just put it back on. You start with that. Put it back in that piece. Make sure everything is lined up. This is where you can really mess it up by accident, by trying to kind of force things in the wrong spot. So I'm just gonna reassemble this just like it, and that's pretty much all you do. Here is our moment of truth. There you go. Ta-da.